We got Harley Morenstein here, who was set to headline at Creator Clash, fighting LA Beast, and he pulled out. Pull-out game strong. He says, I'm not boxing on April 28th. When is this thing going to happen? June, I think it is. So like 2 months, a month and a half before the fight, he pulls out. We got Ebony Mall saying, I just want to emphasize how crazy this is. For years now, Creator Clash, Ian, and Anissa have been getting criticism. Whenever I saw people talk smack about them to Harley, he was always defending and supporting them publicly, often to his detriment. True, he has been sticking up for this whole event. And he was in all of them, right? Wasn't he was in the first one, second one, and third one? He was going to be in the third one? Who was on this? Okay, yeah, he was in that one for sure. But was he in the first one? Oh, okay. Yeah, he was. He was been in all three of them. So he's been very loyal to these people. Now he's not boxing, seemingly after a public argument he had with some useless pig that orbits Hassan and harasses Ethan. So this whole, it's always we always have to make it this like meta level argument. Well, I believe in the Palestinian, you believe in the Israel, you're Jewish, so let's freaking attack him for it. Like, I don't know. Maybe you should just leave it on terms of, hey, I'm doing this business thing with these people. I'm supporting this, I guess, allegedly supporting this charity, even though some people say that there was no money given to charity, but whatever. It's a whole other thing. But now, and exactly what this guy's saying, who else can replace this guy? This guy's like 6'5". Let's see this. I got the card pulled up here. This guy's 6'6". LA Beast is 6 foot. That's a crazy discrepancy. But even still, LA Beast agreed to this. Harley agreed to it until just recently. Who are they going to find to replace this guy? You need somebody who's 6 foot, 200 pounds to fight LA Beast. Well, they reached out to Ice Poseidon. He'll do it. He does anything.
I got invited to box iDubbbz at this event, this boxing event for Creator Clash, but I had to decline that because if I were to lose iDubbbz, I would be extremely embarrassed.
Wait, he was going to fight iDubbbz? That would have been interesting. That would have been, I guess he's trying to make it better, huh?
I got invited to box iDubbbz at this event, this boxing event for Creator Clash, but I had to decline that because if I were to lose iDubbbz, I would be extremely embarrassed.
Yeah, no shit.
So I was like, no, I can't do that.
You guys have the same stats though.
I know he has 2 losses, I have 2 losses. That's what I'm saying. If I lose to him, there's no coming back from that.
Right, then he would
He's
be
like a skinny dude.
Yeah.
I think you'd win.
I mean,
And I think everyone would be wanting you to win too.
yeah, but I have no training at all, and it's very soon.
Yeah, it's in like 2 months.
5 seconds, and then I'd be fucked. And he's definitely been training.
Has
He
he?
said that he didn't, but I think he's lying.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah, he's definitely been training, and I haven't. So it's just like it's an easy win for him. So I had to say no. Although I wanted to do it because it would be really fun, but no training, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Lost out in 10 seconds.
Yep, he's right.
Lose to iDubbbz.
It would be bad.
I was just wondering why he asked me, because me and him have nothing to do with each other.
Because you'll do
I
anything.
never even spoke to him, so I don't know why he asked me to box him. Like, surely he has other options.
Maybe he wants your clout.
Does he have other options?
Clout than I do. But I don't know. I think he's struggling to find people to box him, if I had to guess, because I don't know why he would ask me.
Why would they not box him?
I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people just don't like boxing. It's like really hard.
Yeah, it's like an undertaking.
If you're not a boxer, you know, it's really hard it's hard to do. You know, fucking, and if you lose the iDubbbz, I mean, it's like a bit embarrassing.
Anonymous tipped $3.
Yeah, it is an undertaking. If you're not training like for a long period of time, and not just like lifting and getting like fit, but like he's saying, like he's gonna blow a load, not blow a load, blow a gasket, right? He's gonna get real tired real quick. You have to keep that endurance, that strength up, you know. And he's right. If he hasn't been training at all, 2 months. Hey man, 2 months. Can you come box on my card and box me? That'll save it. That'll surely save it. Yeah, right, dude. If he wants money, he should ask Sam Hyde to box him. I'd watch that. Right. Or even just have, he could even have Sam Hyde go in and box LA Beast, and I think people would tune in. But I don't know if Sam's been training either. He probably works out, but I don't know how much of like his endurance he's been training. This is fucking... Right, wasn't iDubbbz going up his Hamas friends to box him? So then we got this Kiwi Farms posted a statute from Florida. So H3's Lena, that was another person, she dropped out as well because she's in Ethan's sphere. And of course, they've been beefing. So she dropped out as well. Which, another thing I was looking at, I don't know I know LA Beast from back in the day. I know Harley only because of training with Sam Hyde and Creator Clash, but who the fuck are these other people? Tubbo? Snapnap? Who the fuck are these? I think I've heard of this guy. No idea. I've heard of Otto and Zhao. I used to watch his shit back in the day. No idea. No idea. No idea. No idea. Who? That guy I saw the Creator Clash like the first one or something, but again, who? Who are these people? This dude, this fight is cooked, bro. Like, who are these people? Other than LA Beast, which he'll probably have to drop out too because Harley dropped out. So it's like this is probably done. So then you got what, Tubbo versus Snapnap? Is anybody gonna watch that? No. But they posted Ian Jama has been contacting anyone who he can find to fill in places, including Ice Poseidon, who of course declined, as we just saw. With Morenstein gone, KF users discover Florida law may require mandatory refunds. Oh my gosh. Upon postponement, substitution of either participant or cancellation of the main event of the entire program of matches, the promoter shall refund the full purchase price of a ticket to each person presenting a ticket for a refund within 30 days after the scheduled date of the event. So this gets even worse for iDubbbz. L's for iDubbbz. L's for iDubbbz. L-dubs now is what we're going to be calling him. So he might have to refund the little tickets that he did sell. For failure to comply with this section, the commission may declare a promoter's bond or other security forfeited, suspend or revoke the license of a promoter, and impose any other penalty provided. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. That's so funny, bro. Dude, iDubbbz, man. When did this all start? We've said this before. When did this all start? When did the cascading L's of iDubbbz start? They started when you met that woman. When you met that woman. That's when they started. Man, you gotta put the pieces together, bud. You gotta dump her. The arena iDubbbz and his stinky wife rented houses 25,000 people. Talk about hubris. You're right. Right, dude. Suffa, for real. Suffa, Anissa's husband. Mr. Jama, I hope the humiliation fetish fueled orgasm was worth it, big guy. Oh no, dude. If you have to ask Ice Poseidon to participate in your boxing event, you really hit rock bottom. True. Oh my gosh, dude. This is it's just never ending for him. So then iDubbbz reveals that he and his wife have relinquished control of Creator Clash 3 because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. He wouldn't admit it. He's not going to admit it, but he doesn't know what the fuck. Now that I have hit the iceberg, I've stepped down as captain of the ship. That's it. That's literally what's happening here.
That people are just going to use Creator Clash to attack Anissa and I. Anissa and I have decided to step away from Creator Clash. We have relinquished control to our business partners who ran the previous two events. They're very capable. They know exactly what they're doing. They run events on a regular basis. Yeah. The event is still happening. Anissa and I just don't have any financial ties. We don't have any ownership. We are, I think just going to be known as the founders of the event. Yeah, I mean, I think it had to come to this eventually. I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't. I can. I just didn't want to. I want to be frank. I want to be honest. That people are just going to use.
Did it have to come to that eventually, or did it come to that because of your retarded decisions? I don't know. I don't know, dude. But then we got Keemstar calling him out and saying, iDubbbz, if Creator Clash 3 fails, we are only going to blame you and your wife. Telling us he walked away from CC3 and the business partners will run it is pure manipulation. Wait. Telling us he walked away from CC3 and the business partners will run it is pure manipulation. Man, we got to put the commas in here and shit. You and your wife are trying to run away from accountability and we all know it. Yeah, absolutely. They tanked this thing into the ground and now they're like, well, we can't solve it. So here, you guys deal with it. I'm surprised their business partners like even were like okay with that. I would have been like, no, fuck this. We're canceling this shit. Keemstar, bro, that's you. Right. Is it him who runs this? Or did he give it to someone else to do it? I don't know. Manage it. I have no idea.
Tragic day for the 25 people who thought about going to Creator Clash 3, which is literally in a month and a half. Can we please have a moment of silence to the 25 people who are going, please? I'm pretty sure everyone here knows about Creator Clash, the event hosted by Anissa and Anissa's husband, where influencers, my favorite word of all time, fight other influencers, and the money goes to charity. I've said this before, despite the fact that I don't like iDubbbz, I think he's a loser, I think he's a lot of things, I don't want to repeat myself, but I don't want the event to fail because number one, I think it's a good concept. Number two, a certain percentage of whatever the event makes, it goes towards charity. I'm never going to pray on a charity event to go bad. The only people that are going to be affected by this are the people that need it the most. So do I want the event to fall? And
didn't people say that no money went to charity? At least for, was it the second one? Maybe the first one hadn't, but like I thought the second one lost money because of all the expenditures they had and all the money they spent, and they didn't recoup that. So that's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe that's just bullshit, but
flop like crazy. No, if they had better fighters, this event would be pretty fire. So these are the fights, right? I don't know any of these people.
Right,
I know this guy, the odd one out.
I know him. Yep.
OG YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know. Oh yeah, I know this guy. I like their videos. I believe she works for the H3 podcast, if I'm not mistaken. So the event,
and she dropped out.
Pretty mid. Just looking at who's fighting, it makes you want to fall asleep. The event is doing absolutely horrible. It's about to go triple cardboard. And who is to blame for this? iDubbbz. He has barely promoted this event, and on top of that, on his most successful video that he's had in years, probably in half a decade, he never once mentioned Creator Clash 3. Now, I thought the content comp was for two things: for money, because I'm sure he needs it, and to build some buzz around the event, right? He never mentioned Creator Clash 3 once, which I thought was pretty stupid. I was like, well, if you're gonna scoop that low to make a video on your former friend,
yeah, at least advertise.
I would respect you a little more if you plug. So I saw this tweet, and this is pretty much the inspiration behind this video. Drama Alert posted, "It's not looking too good for Creator Clash 3." And they showed this. Take a master graph. This is not good. This is not good at all. Now, in my opinion, this card would have been a lot better if it had Frogan somewhere on here, maybe me versus Frogan. I think that will be pretty hard. Honestly, I would pay money to see that. Oh, give us entertainment.
Sam Hyde versus Frogan.
About 90% of these, and I'm being very generous, more like 98%. I do think they're going to cancel it because
most of these people are just like washed up old YouTubers who are trying to kind of spark a little something with their career, right? But it's and that can be fine to some degree, but it can't just be people that nobody really knows, because these people most of them are just nobodies.
For whatever reason, iDubbbz thought it would be smart to book it at this arena, right? This arena has a 21,000 people capacity. Now, maybe if this was 2015 or 2016, maybe even 2017, iDubbbz could have sold this out within a few weeks. But this is 2025 iDubbbz we're talking about. I'm sure he would have a hard time selling out at a fucking Chili's or at a fucking In-N-Out establishment, let alone a 21,000 people capacity. I have a question, and hopefully someone out there could answer this for me. Who is managing the books for iDubbbz? Who told them it was a good idea to rent out this 20,000+ people capacity arena? This is just unrealistic. And
I mean, how much does that cost to rent that out? What was the arena called? The Tampa, it was like Emily. Arena, Florida, Amali, yeah. Renting price. Wait a minute. The range is per events. While renting the arena for events with 2,000 to 18,500 attendees is around $45,000 per event. Concerts and shows can cost $85,000 per event. Dude. So he's spending $45,000 for this event. For parties and meetings, right? That's probably something small. He's doing a big ass event is what he wants it to be. So he's spending between $45,000 and $85,000 on this. He ain't making that shit. He ain't even coming close to that.
Been low-key kind of hard to sell as well. I think a 10,000 people capacity would have been perfect. This is going to lose money like crazy, and on top of that you have to pay the fighters, right? And there's a whole bunch of other expenses. It's not only, oh, let's rent the arena, it's everything else that comes with that. In case you guys don't remember, the last Creator Clash lost $250,000, $250,000, and iDubbbz had to go on Twitch for like 10 to 12 hours to raise money for charity. Respectable.
I have some bad news to share with you. I really don't want to share it. I feel terrible. This year has been a rough one, but this is the path that I chose, so I think it's best to be transparent. We lost $250,000 on the event. The way that this typically works for anyone who's
what an idiot
is that once our expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of, like, you know, broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once that's all paid off, then we can start paying the charities. Unfortunately, we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're $250,000 in the red.
And just look at this. This is...
So I was right. These people didn't even make money back to pay the charity. So it's not a charity event. It's a charity event for iDubbbz. Paying his ass to try and recoup his losses. But he didn't give shit to charity.
Brutal. If the event does go on, they're most likely going to just close these and just have these. So it becomes, what, a 10,000 people capacity? I mean, iDubbbz, you're going to be realistic. No one really likes you. No one really cares about you anymore.
And that still cost $45,000 is what it said.
And I think on top of that, this roster just sucks, dude. It's genuinely 90% shitty. Hope I'm wrong, right? Because I don't want money to be taken away from charity. I am willing to bet that in about 2 to 4 months, iDubbbz is going to upload a video talking about how Creator Clash 3 completely flopped.
It
and
flopped.
he's going to have to sell his house for Creator Clash.
We have
$4.
$500,000 in the
idea
hole.
what he's doing with this live. Then we get this update. They have removed all the upper bowl city.
Oh,
CNC machinist looking for a stable career.
damn.
Bring your
I am. Oh my gosh, dude.
Talking about, if I was iDubbbz, or he has no idea what he's doing with this live. Then we get this update. They have removed all the upper bowl city.
Dude, that's
is what I
so
was just
bad.
talking about. If I was iDubbbz or Anissa, I would be freaking the fuck
Yeah,
out. I don't know how much
they
it
are.
costs to rent a whole arena.
That's
Can't
why
imagine if
that's
it's
why they
cheap.
passed it off on someone else. They're like, we don't want to deal with this anymore. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. Let's just go back to our shitty little podcast.
The content comp was definitely for money to fund Creator Clash 3.
Yeah,
At this
it
rate,
was.
we'll probably get 3 more content comps just so they could fund the fucking arena. I do think this might be the last one. Once again, hope I'm wrong. I think it's a pretty interesting concept. It's just horribly managed. The only time you hear about it is when there's drama with iDubbbz. No one genuinely cares for most of the fighters. And on top of that, iDubbbz is not even promoting it. It says right here, Creator Clash 3 has discounted about half of all available seating and reduced their price for seats also by about half. This is so close to the ring. It used to go for $215 and now it's going for $117. Now I think this is a bit further, but still. And once again, the only person that you could blame is iDubbbz. And then we got
I should go.
Jake Paul announced
I should go to the event and just get some cheap seats and just like walk around and film it. That would be funny. I bet you people would like that I'll wear like a Sam Hyde shirt and I'll walk around.
His next boxing event will be the same day as iDubbbz's Creator Clash 3. I mean, I'm not going to watch either, truth be told. I don't give a fuck about Jake Paul or his boxing career. He's always boxing people that are so old or people who are so past their prime, so I don't care. But if I was...
Yeah, but even that, you know, iDubbbz is doing the same thing. He's picking up old-ass YouTubers who nobody cares about anymore. But, like, at least Jake Paul picks up people who are still semi-relevant and people at least know the name of. Like Mike Tyson, right? Or was that Logan Paul who did that? Regardless, the Paul brothers. They at least pick people that people know. Not these randos that nobody's even heard of.
To watch one, I'll probably go towards the Jake Paul one. If you're paying $30 to $50 for a boxing event, who are you going to see? iDubbbz, who's not even fighting? Or are you going to see Jake Paul? It low-key feels like they're doing this on purpose to sabotage themselves and then play victim. Of course, that's just my insane tinfoil conspiracy theory mode going on, but it just doesn't make any sense. If I'm iDubbbz, right, and I'm going all out, I'm gonna revive a dead series that I hated doing. I might as well plug my boxing event, right? I have no shame at this point. So here I am on the Ticketmaster website. I'm nowhere near Florida, but if I was in Florida, I would go to the event if it even happens in the first place. So I'm recording this video April 25th, and yeah, it's Jesus, this is rough.
Is the blue empty?
Surprised if they close this section as well. I mean, look at this section, dude. 212 bucks.
Blue is empty? Holy shit.
Personally come over and give me a hand job for this money. At this point, my conspiracy hat is back on. Does he want the event to flop on purpose? This is a tragic way to go out. And I do think it's going to get canceled unless they want to perform in front of 50 to 80 people. I mean, as long as charity gets money, I guess that's all that matters. I guess aligning with Hassan Piker and that part of the community did absolutely no favors. Yeah, man, it's looking rough, but you know, this is what he chose. When you look at the actions have consequences. But with that said, what do you guys think of the situation? Are you guys going to... Sorry. Are you guys going to Creator Clash 3? If you are, let me know how
I will not be there.
I'll just be waiting.
I will not be going to Creator Clash 3. Although I could maybe go. Take some time off work, go down there. As long as, you know, I can film, I'll go.